I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right, and we back. What the hell is Batman up to this evening? This one is called Batman is transcending. What the hell does that mean? Let's find out. Let's go. Obster. My bad. I got the wrong window shared. Let's stop that screen. I got two open. I just picked the wrong one. All right. Transcending. Here we go. Let's go back. Let's get a do over.
All right.
Ah, fuck.
What's up, folks? And yet again, wasn't cold during the day, and now it's supposed to get freezing. Just awesome. Oh,
What did I keep?
so it's already kind of cold. But yeah, I can tell it's going to get cold. Oh. All right, let me get over here. Yeah, man.
All right, the overnight low is supposed to say 57. So if there's going to be some wind there, let's see. Wind is to the northwest, 4 miles an hour. Stop bitching, Joey.
Batman is a real thing. Batman transcends. Oh, there we go. I knew it was coming. Batman transcends time and space. It's a fact. See, the thing is, you folks don't have no belief or faith in anything. You don't know how to believe. That's half y'all's problem. All right. See, me, I believe in love. I believe in God.
I believe in
I believe
Christina.
all this stuff because it all makes perfect sense. I know mermaids exist.
Ah,
I know vampires exist. You understand? For a fact. I know reptilians exist. I know all this stuff is real. Why do you think they have so many stories about it? Something else I found out. I already know the Pleiadians are real, right?
little aliens.
And
Some nigga.
I don't know, they were saying something about like basically just what's really going on, which all has to do with like the electromagnetic field and the wave of consciousness and the vibrational frequency of like Earth. That's what all this is about. I guarantee the Pleiadians are paying attention. The Galactic Council is real. And to think that these things aren't real, okay, sure. Then where did they get all the stories from? And they ask you the same exact question in every depiction about everything, and y'all still can't figure it out. 1 second.
Got to hold up. Nightmare.
And I love how indecisive these folks are. It's hilarious. Like, it's not that difficult to make a decision and make up your mind. But yeah, man, like I said, we'll see how I feel tomorrow, what's going on. I sure hope it gets warmer. I hope it warms up tomorrow. And you should hope for the same. Because that'll have me where I can at least try to get going.
He hopes it
But
gets warmer. Does he not know that there's a little thing on your screen of your phone? You can just tap it and it'll give you the weather forecast. But he's dumb.
like this is cold. Like, it just makes me want to take time off. It really does. You know what I mean? Like, it's with the bat suits too. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to wear the motorcycle jacket over it, I guess. I mean, under, and then put the bulletproof vest over
Right,
that.
nigga?
But other than that,
All right, real quick. The 10-day forecast here for Brownsville, Texas. Tomorrow, 84, low 61. Thursday, 80, 64. Friday, 85, 67. Saturday, 85, 68, and so on. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's cold here right now. It was 90 degrees here today, but as soon as that sun dips, it's cold.
it's just my Under Armour and the armor. Like, I could do it. I'm built to do it. Built to pretty much handle anything, but it's just hard. It's cold, man. It's getting cold out here this year. Ain't no joke. If you notice, the weather's changing everywhere, and I keep trying to explain this to you. It's all controlled and manipulated, brother. Stop being naive.
It's currently 61 degrees in Brownsville.
Another thing, right? I heard one of them leaders of another country a long time ago, back in the day, he was talking about that they're all up in New York. So I already know.
Look at Joey's chat. Trina, can you email me?
All this stuff is up in New York. All this evil stuff, it's in New York. That's where all these little offhand groups, these underground illegal organizations, all right, that I've been paying attention to and focusing on and really bringing all the evidence forth publicly for.
Nega, you had a question earlier today. Is Ace Trina? I mean, when Joey started opening his chat again, those two showed up at the exact same time.
They're all in New York. New York has been, I think, a breeding ground for that stuff. 100%. So that's why we're going to have to go up there. Batman going to be in New York, believe that. Working. And that's what these folks don't do. The FBI, the CIA, the feds, all of them, they like to surveil. I think finally they're getting around to it, hopefully. But I ain't even seeing any evidence of that. I mean, they're supposed to make actual arrests. I mean, if not, the problem is not being solved. It's just continuing on.
I think that was you asking that, nigga.
So, I mean, let me see. So, yeah, like I said, we going to keep on moving forward. We going to keep on doing what we do. And it's just that simple. And like I said, we're building a team of support here. All the people who actually want to donate, all the people who support me.
And they both have the exact same way of kissing his ass and being a complete fucking pussy.
Truly, all the people who want to see me win. And that's it. We're going to keep moving forward and making it do what it do, baby. That's right. Making it do what it do. Feel me? So, yeah. I just heard something.
The hell?
Some kind of animal or something.
The hell?
Scurrying around. Well, yeah.
Fuck it.
All this stuff is based in New York, man. It's all in New York. You understand? So we got to go up to New York.
Albany.
We got to go up there, and it's just that simple. Here, give me a second real quick.
Fuck's sakes. Let's scoot.
Percent being controlled and manipulated, as well as all of you. That's the problem people don't get. And that's what I was talking about. It's something I just stumbled across, and I've been doing a lot of research. But the Pleiadians call themselves like the light, something like the light beings or something, which is a lot kind of like what I am. I have a lot in common. I don't know if I come from that, but they said I was one of the original creator beings of Elohim or something like that, which I think is like the tribe, the 7 or 12 tribes of Israel. I come from the lineage of Jesus.
Helium?
That's why I look the way I do. I'm the lineage of Jesus Christ.
No, it's because you're poor.
That's what
you
these people don't get. So why do you think these folks, these groups that, you know, they surely aren't about love? Thank you. They're surely not about love, these groups. Right. They're not the Care Bears. You know, they're more like the woodland Christmas critters in South Park. That was what happened the first time I saw him on here. It was a bunch of so-called women and females, and me being all
Black
innocent and nice
Israelite.
like I am. I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, I was like, oh, they're so cute. They look all cute and cuddly. Look at them. And they're just like the woodland Christmas critters. Y'all have seen that in South Park? When they hear the intercom and they're all like, well, it looks like a squirrel and a bear. And then all of a sudden, you know, it's just, ah! Yeah, that's exactly how they are. Yeah, they look nice. They ain't nice at all. Okay?
What was it yesterday? RTS, I think you were streaming when he said, yeah, you never know when there's going to be a Berenstain Bear right around the fucking bush.
Christmas critters are not playing. Trust me. Okay? I'm for real. Okay? If y'all ain't figured out, man, that these groups like the cartel and all these illegal organizations that are not just here, they're everywhere. They're all over the U.S., okay? And this is the only reason why I brought up that, you know, what they ought to do is just give me a career being a U.S. Marshal, because it's what I'm made to do, you know, but I just want to do.
Could you imagine him being an air marshal? Like, we know he doesn't fly. Could you imagine being an air marshal on a fucking plane?
Mostly like the clerical work, and I think you can't do that. You got to go out in the field. I don't want to do that. I'm not scared. It's just pointless. I don't want to be in that position for no reason. You know, I get enough action with what I do. I'm going to be doing, you know, all I do is the real thing. So it's pretty much identical. But if I'm going to do that, I'd rather do it off my own interest, you know, real talk. I ain't trying to work for no company and commission and do that for other people. Hell no.
Yeah. And thanks for taking a heavy load there yesterday, RTS.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, those are all the type of situations I'm going to be in anyway as Batman, so I might as well be licensed and independent. You know what I'm saying? Sovereign. That's the way to go, truly. If I'm going to be in situations like that, I want to do it for me, not for other people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way everybody should be. Thank you, Trina. But yeah, like I said, you know, all this stuff is real. What I was saying, if you think that they're cartel, I mean, they've been caught 8 million times.
Is that Mr.
First of all, over here even. But what they've also been caught doing is they like to use people and take advantage. And they use people that are easy on the eyes. So they'll use like a soccer mom, right? And that soccer mom will be utilized and used for a network distribution of drugs through this country. They caught one, it was like maybe a few years ago.
What?
In one of these, like, it's always like Denver, Colorado, or one of their mecca cities. I can't remember where she was located. Somewhere up north.
Soccer moms are dealing
But this
drugs
is what
all
they
the
do.
way
This
across
stuff, these
Colorado.
underground illegal organizations are doing trafficking every day. Okay? It's like he says in A Man Apart when he tells them, what, you think you're crossing them over because you think you, hold up.
Hold up.
He said, you think you crossing them over? I'm a lot like that guy. Vin Diesel in that movie, A Man Apart. Said, you think you crossing them over because you got that played out platinum, right? He says, back in my day, right? And then he tells him, he says, the real.
When he keeps looking up like that, sorry guys, Trying not to step on him, but just little things to point out. It's like he's going to get swooped on by a bunch of monkeys coming out of the trees or some shit.
Ones, you know, they don't move this and that. In other words, little, you know, little weight. You know what I mean? He says he's like 800 or whatever, like 18 kilo. You know what I mean? Like, you know, metric tons a month. You know what I mean? And it's the truth. The real ones, these illegal organizations are all around us. They're out here. They're up in New York. They have a network running through these states. Okay. I don't care how anybody feels about it. That's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm focused on. And that's my interest, is making sure that I get all this stuff stopped 100%. I put illegal organizations out of business. I am the best in the business and the best in the game. And I am nothing but a regular civilian. That's right. Making me the most powerful man in the world. And I'm really good at what I do. So like I said, folks got to understand, you know, can't tell me nothing, can't stop nothing. Batman, the world's greatest detective. I look into everything.
Looks into everything. One thing that really amazes me is that when he's not looking at the camera is how he actually keeps his head in frame when he's holding his hand down below, you know, by his waist and camming up like that.
Understand? I figured out. And then Batman, like I said, is going to be showing up on these different street corners and blocks across the country and going to work on those blocks. And what do you think our interest is? Our interest is to stop evil. Our interest, 100%, is to stop trafficking of all kinds. Our interest is to protect humans, to protect people, you know, and nobody can have a reservation or say anything about that, because it needs to happen. Because the truth is, if we don't stand up, nobody will. And it's just that simple. Like I said, I don't do what the FBI does, which is surveil criminals forever and surveil gang activity and watch the gang members continue to do what they're doing in these neighborhoods. You send Batman out to the neighborhood, Batman is going to make sure that all the gang members have to pack it up and leave.
All the gay members?
Tell me if we don't need that. Batman ain't gonna play on these blocks. Batman coming through hard body. I'm not playing. You understand? I'm just like you, criminals, and I'm not playing at all. You feel me? And that's the difference. And you need someone like me who's got the courage to stand up and do what he's doing. Straight up. Too much sugarcoating. Too much sugarcoating.
They're trying to focus, Orza.
You depend on these agencies, they will never get anything done. They will sit there and paint it like it's cute. Their job is to sit there and play teddy bear. And that's not what we do or what I do. And see, that's why we're a lot different, brother. Hi there. How are you? How you doing? I was trying to ask you last time you were over here. Yeah, there they are again.
It's Susie Crew. Who's talking to?
Probably the same jellyfish. 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 Jellyfish.
What the fuck?
That's how scared I am. Batman starts singing to you. Jellyfish. You're jelly. You're the hokey pokey. Jellyfish. Oh, jelly. Super jelly on me. So yeah.
All right, I gotta step away for a minute. I gotta go throw a quarter zip on or something like that. It's fucking cold. I don't want it.
I was trying to ask you last time you were over here. Susie Q, Susie Q, oh Susie Q, Susie Q. Oh, for real. But yeah, I was trying to ask you if you were in Brownsville or what. I know you said you were visiting, or if you were like in Houston or something. You don't have to say. I was just curious. All right, moving forward. Right. That's what we need in these communities and neighborhoods. We need a man that is going to get the job done. It's that simple. We do. We need a man who's going to actually do what needs to be done the right way, but to get the job done. Because if not, like I said, these agencies will do nothing but sit there and surveil. They got a technical term for everything and a technicality. They great when it comes to nonsense and worrying about regular citizens like you and I, right? And what we're doing and making up stuff and lying, right? But they when it comes to actually doing their job description, that they're not exactly the best. Let's get real. I mean, so I'm not here to explain people what their job is. Like I said, clearly everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, what the
so
fuck
the
is
lack
Amen
of
15?
know-how in this country, because this is all over the country. I'm talking about everywhere. Okay, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm talking about everybody. So, the lack of know-how was clearly for a reason, because it gave me a full-fledged career.
It's 15,
and
Amen.
I gain more leadership and more power and more control every day, and people look up to me. So people really coming to me for the answers and know that I'm protecting them. And I mean, that's cool. And I got whole families walking up and saying, thank you for protecting us. Come on, man. I mean, you can't get no better than that. You know what I mean? Oh, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Good answer. That's what you do on here. You should always, answer the right way with as little detail as possible. Exactly. But yeah, no, I was just curious. But
Crystal Station. God damn, I haven't seen anything from those people in a minute. Are they around anymore? I have no idea.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we're gonna be up that way too. We're gonna be all through Houston, Dallas, Austin at some point. I'm hoping maybe Katy, Texas. We're gonna see what happens, man. I'm just being patient, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know how the money's gonna come. I have no idea how any of this is gonna happen. But again, it's not my plan. It's God's plan. So, I believe and know that God will make it happen. Right now, like I said, I need financial support majorly. Nobody's doing anything for me, and that's my thing. I knew everybody was gonna do this. And it's really tough, man. It's just tough. I mean, I was around like $500, right? I was around $550. Paid the phone bill, had to get through this time. I'm already down under like 396, like 390. That's a huge problem, bro. That's a huge problem for me. You understand? And that's what I was trying to avoid, because these people down here, they'll just let me go right back to nothing again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While they sitting there whining and complaining about, oh, he's asking for money. Well, what else am I going to do? Y'all got me down here, right? And you won't let me work. So, you know what I mean?
I thought you never asked
Appreciate
for
it.
anything, Joey.
So, I mean, that's the point. Like, it's just trying to get by in the meanwhile. So, yeah, if y'all can really donate, show support. We haven't had actual donations in a long time. Nothing. We received zero support. Okay. Like I said, ain't nobody giving me no money right now or anything out here. I do appreciate Trina super chatted $4 the other day. Thank you. And I think something before that. But, overall, most of these folks ain't done nothing for me.
CIA holes in the fucking chat like he just did a fucking $1/4 gagger.
So it's like, it's just hard when
Good
you're
job, bud.
surrounded by enemies and you're trying to build something. And it's just crazy because I'm who's protecting all these people. But, there's just a lack of appreciation and gratefulness. And that's the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat and lie to y'all. I'm going to tell you the truth of what the situation is and what it is. I came up against a lot of jealousy when that doesn't even make sense, because that shouldn't be what's happening. I'm sitting here protecting the same people who jelly at me. Like, what? That was my thing with civilians. We never waste our time, bro. You're a civilian, bro. Like, folks just need to learn who they talking to. I'm the boss, and that's it. Like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, bro. People got to understand who your enemy is. It ain't me. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, my attitude is, is very simple, man. It's just like, the more the merrier. It's like 50 Cent said, like, I go out my way not to have problems. I don't want problems, but when people say they want problems, I say no problem.
No problem.
Capiche? Because I mean, everybody who's tried that, like I said, has lost to me, and I mean really lost. You know what I mean? Completely. So that's what people don't get. Like, it's all a decision with me. If people, want to act, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's whatever with me, homie. I do this for real. You know what I mean? Oh, don't even acknowledge those people. Don't worry about that. See? I don't know why they do that. Don't acknowledge that. Let's go ahead and delete that. Nope. I'm in charge of this chat, and I gear my own content.
No, CIA is in charge of the chat.
That's what we don't do here,
Joey.
So, like I said, why would you spend your time acknowledging something that you could see as a joke? Well, why?
So what is it? Does he see so he sees your shit all the time, your chat, but he can delete everyone else and ban everyone else, but you are somehow,
environment. So like I said, this is a 5-star company, 5-star business, right? I am who gears my own content. I make all decisions. Everybody will follow my rules in the chat, right? And it's that simple. So, you know, I tell you one time, if you don't want to listen, no problem. You understand? So, like I said, you have been told. So again, we don't acknowledge folks who don't have any part of anything, don't have an identity, don't have an opinion. We don't do that here. All right. Thank you. I don't need any of that. I'm good. I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? But I appreciate it. But yeah, let me handle my own business. I don't have nothing going on. I'm good. And again, we do not acknowledge nonsense. Okay. So that's my point. People got to learn, just like all these people who don't want to do their job need to learn. You don't acknowledge delusion. You move forward in reality. And people who clearly aren't making sense, why would you listen to them? You see my point? It's very simplistic. So yeah, no, I don't need any of that. I'm good. What I need is people to financially support me. So again, that's all we're here for, to make money. If y'all pay me and give me money, then I'm able to do what I need to do. You understand? I mean, as far as standing up, I already have defeated everybody. So that's what I'm saying. Folks who were defeated 20 years ago, why would we acknowledge when they don't have a voice? You understand? You have to have a seat at the table, and then folks can't sit at my table. Matter of fact, they don't even own a table to sit at. They have to go to Rent-A-Center just so they can rent a table. That's my point. Can you imagine acknowledging someone who can't afford a hot dog? Come on, bro. Let's get real. No more of that. Super poor people. You're good. I appreciate it. Thank you. And it ain't nothing like that. It's just, you know what I mean? We got to move forward. You know, we're going to do things right here. So, like I said,
CIA Hole and I we're going to put out an album. We're not going to put it out an AI album. We're actually going to put out an album. CIA is going to be on lead guitar. I'm going to be the chug rhythm guitarist. We got to collab something. We got to do something stupid.
That's it. You know, getting in here, it's going to be like a select group. You know what I mean? You get into the select group, and that's it. And you're a part of it, and you're good. All the other folks, they don't get a voice. They don't get to talk to me. They don't get a comment. They don't get to say nothing. Leave them in their feelings and let them mope and, you know, be sad because I'm succeeding and they're all failing. That's the way of the world. So, like I said, I mean, moving forward, I'm transcending space and time, man. You know what I mean? I'm transcending space and time. It's all 100% real. It's all going great. I think I'm going to go for a walk with y'all, too, because I got time. I didn't have time the other day, cuz, but today I got time, cuz. I got time today, cuz. So we'll go for a walk, a little walkie walk, because I'm the king and I can. You understand? Oh, I love it. But yeah, that's my whole point. All you're going to get from folks like that is a bunch of pretending. You understand? Like, you got to choose what you pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My energy ain't free. It's just that simple. My time is precious. My energy is precious and it ain't free. You know what I mean? So, like I said, getting back to topic, yeah, if you think that, you know, these organizations, these illegal organizations are not doing what they're doing all over the country and the world, of course they are. You know, I mean, and they work with the system. The prison industrial complex is a part of all this. I don't care what anyone says. They can lie to you all they want. Okay. If the prison industrial complex and the judges weren't bought out and they weren't all corrupt for the most part, right? If not all of them, right? I think the whole system is corrupt. I have no faith in the system. It's a broken system. It's nothing personal. It's just from experience. I understand the truth. It's very obvious. You can see 8 million examples of the same story over and over again. I mean, you'd be silly to not learn when you're being shown what it is. You'd be naive, right? So let's talk about it, right? You have criminals that commit some of the craziest, most heinous crimes in the universe. What does the system do, right? Does absolutely nothing, right? And literally allows them to pretend, allows them all to bail out. I just saw a post recently about one, and it's good to spread awareness about that stuff. But awareness and making a change and making sure that something is done about it are two totally different things. And then that's the problem. You have a bunch of people who feel powerless, and then you have people who are devoid of knowledge. Like there's and people don't know what to do or how to react. But the main consensus is we all want to change. It's just like here, people are corrupt. We know people are corrupt. Like I said, one of them, they said that he was a sheriff, and they said that he got caught in corruption, and now he's turning around and he wants to be a judge. And they got posters where I think they like try to make him look like the Joker, and he does kind of look like the Joker. It's kind of funny. I'm going to talk about everybody and everybody. I don't care who you are. Understand that. Okay. And I'm not afraid of anyone, and I'm for sure not afraid of any corruption or this little, itty bitty small whack system down here. It's a joke. Okay. So, like I said, with me, I mean, it's whatever. I'll talk about everybody. Like I said, I 100%, if anybody says anything to me I don't like, I 100% will go public and call them out publicly. You understand?
100%.
So I'm a grown man. So keep that in mind.
What's up, Red Screen?
I'm not these other people. You understand? I'm not hiding from nothing and nobody. I come out here every day, hard body. And like I said, I mean, I'm the real thing. Getting back to topic, right? Like I said, homeboy was already found in corruption, they said, and I guess they kicked him out, right? And he was like a sheriff or something. Now he wants to be a judge, they're saying. And they're all laughing about it. But see, that's the problem. Then you got the same people who corrupt and part of the network, right? And that network is a lot of people who just came up here. Like I said, the main names, right, in the valley, right, are Garza, Garcia, Elizondo, who else? And I don't know. That's really about it. You know what I mean? Like, the other one I'm gonna leave out of it because, like I said, I already saw one of them and said hi, and like we're good. And like, I mean, I don't really, know or see their involvement in any of this at this point. You know what I mean? So, I mean, my point is,
Tear it off, CIA.
you have to pay attention to what's actually
My brother
going on,
Ardash.
and that's what's going on. That's what the cartel does. The cartel, okay, it's just like these organizations, the illegal organizations online. Who do they focus on and who do they target? I shouldn't have to answer it for you. It's very clear. It's just like that one dude, like I told you, that had that fake channel about the Southeast Texas, and he poses like he catches what's, but secretly he is that. And I know it for a fact because it's obvious.
Fuck, I didn't even read.
You understand? So that's what I'm saying. That's what evil does. Evil tries to paint themselves like they're the good guy while pointing the finger at the good people. That's what happened with Cyrax. Cyrax was just a situation where Cyrax is innocent. He hasn't done anything wrong, and I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of people thinking that anyone has an opinion or can sway me, or with fake money or future faking or anything. Nobody dictates my opinions.
Yes, this is the man that you guys would like to be buddy trolls all you want, but all you are is throwing yourself under the bus for supporting a man that supports another man. Well, use that term loosely, that masturbates with children on the internet.
Cyrax is completely innocent. It's just that simple. Okay. All that other stuff, that's just corny stuff, and it's fake and it doesn't exist. Just like everything narcs do. It does not exist. Any of it. And like I said, I'm going to be helping Cyrax. I'm going to be helping everybody the right way and bringing awareness. And if we can get the money up, I could be able to pay for legal counsel for them and be around to try to halfway represent them in court. Okay. But the point is, homeboy hasn't done anything really wrong.
Sneed.
You know what I mean? You could say whatever, but like I said, all the stuff that people were doing was fake. So he hasn't actually done anything wrong. So you have no right to attach a label or spread misinformation. That's slander and libel. You're not allowed to call someone something that they're not. It's just very simple, especially if they're trying to have a public image, and everything we do is based off a public image. It's the exact same thing as if somebody...
Well, I mean, yeah, to elaborate even farther, Red Screen, because all his old stories, all they do is go back to when he was in grade school or fucking middle school or fucking high school.
He did that with me. You can 100% take that to court, but it would be a waste of time probably, because it's a civil matter, I'm sure, and it's all fake anyway. So what I did is I fell back. I said, I'm going to skip all the court stuff and all the nonsense because this system's a joke and they're corrupt anyway. So they don't serve justice. They serve injustice, correct? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together my federal lawsuit and get all the information involved, right? Put it out public, present it public while I'm in the street defeating the cartel, which I already did before I ever put on a bat suit several times. The cartel shutting down their illegal operations in my sleep easily because I'm the guy who's in the street who can, is in different situations. And it's a small world. Cartel is everywhere down here. You got tons of people. You got people the cartel is constantly trying to recruit. So it's not far from home for us. That's what people don't get. It's not like some special situation. It's just what it is. It's just me living my life. You understand? And that's the thing. They want to paint it and depict it some other way, just like they do on the news. Just like they say, oh, the military's cracking down. The military is going to do this and that about the cartel and blah, 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 right? But the reality, right? The actual reality is that the man who actually shuts down their illegal operations and they're all scared of.
Who's scared of? Why are you using your library voice, Joey? Why? You don't want to be too loud in the neighborhood? You don't want to have the neighborhood HOA? Wouldn't want anyone to call you for making excessive noise.
It's Batman right here. So just like they depicted it, I mean, he's like, I know why you choose to have your meetings in broad daylight. I know why you what is it?
I saw your comment,
you
Metal
choose
Skull.
to have your meetings in broad daylight. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. And guess who the Batman is? Me. And it's all real. And it's right here. This is why God put me here. Because, God wanted me to start out by coming up against the cartel and shutting them down as I have. Please give me a round of applause. He wanted me to experience the real thing, which I did this entire time on different levels. I've shut down repeated illegal organizations. I've come up against gangs repeatedly. I've come up against all of them groups repeatedly and won. I've never lost. For real.
So just
you understand? So like I said, that's the difference is that, all the organizations, they just sit there and do nothing. And Batman came up having to go back and forth. And it was never a back and forth, but I'm in the street. I'm at a street level. So I'm moving around hard body doing the real thing. We put working in the street. So I was defeating cartel and all these organizations in the street. It's just the truth. You know what I mean? So you see the difference there? An organization, anyone, they don't really have that power. They can't do that. So it gives me a lot more power. You understand? It also makes me very feared and respected.
Yeah, Metal Skull, nail on the head right there. It's not worth burning the fucking all over to give him the sense of fucking satisfaction that you have to wait 5 minutes to say some dumb shit to him that he's just gonna delete anyway. I'm not saying you're saying dumb shit, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
In all reality, right? So like I said, at the end of the day,
Cub's house just ahead.
I mean, I'm the guy. The military didn't do anything. They still have it. And they never will. What are they going to do? What, regarding the cartel? The military? Please. Got to be kidding me. Military is not trained well enough. And I'm not giving the cartel any more credit than they deserve. I'm just saying that the military has never been well trained. They never won. They didn't win in Iraq. They didn't win in Afghanistan. And that's what I was talking about. The stuff I'm talking about is regarding Iraq and Afghanistan. The main guy, right, who talked about that stuff, you should be able to know his name. You could type it in the chat. Does somebody want to type the name of the guy in the chat who said that these groups, we know what we're talking about, right? We have to watch how we word things on here because there's rules. That's all. So the guy, somebody name the name. It starts with a G. You could type it in the chat. He spoke, and they asked him and questioned him. They said, so you think what you know who, right? The guy who his name is very close to Obama, right? They said, you think what he did there was nothing wrong with? And they said he was quoted as he dispatched the you-know-what when all this stuff happened in this country, right? To create fear. And he was saying, I don't know. He said basically he tried to act like he didn't have anything to do with it, but I don't know about that. But to me, that dude was a CIA agent. That's number one, right? Probably yes.
Joey's riling up the neighborhood dogs. You hear it?
Let's keep personal stuff out of my chat. Thank you. Again, I shut down illegal organizations
He
for
saw
a
you,
living.
Balboa.
Okay. So, let's make sure that we're making sense.
Nicely done, CIA.
You see my point? You see why people typing stuff could put me in a weird position?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but hi there. If I know you or I met you, you're more than welcome in the chat. You can type something else. All right. You are not blocked. You can talk. And how are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. So carrying on with the conversation, what the guy said, okay, the man whose name starts with a G. Cool. How are you? How are you doing? That I saw you today. Cool. But yeah, if anyone sees me, don't say where you saw me on here. Don't do that.
Like
I said, my
you got him. Nicely done. Nicely done.
whereabouts is not nobody's business. You understand? So, like I said,
305 Balboa.
the guy whose name starts with the letter G, he said that the groups are up in New York, which I already know because that's how you get all these little derivatives. He said they were trained in New York, right? Yes, I was. Again, you just did it again. So you got one more time and your account's going to be blocked.
See, I love it, dude.
I don't know what you're saying today because I wasn't over there today. So I don't know what you're talking about. But again, I've just instructed you. So it's very simple. So again, I'm trying to speak here. Thank you. So again, the man whose name starts with the letter G, right? He said that these groups are in New York. He said that they trained in New York. You understand? And see, that's my whole thing. Like with the public down here and the public in general, they doing all sorts of stuff, making memes of me dancing with AI and all this stuff. I mean, that stuff's cute. It's all part of the plan. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, I always dress good. I've always dressed nice. You know what I mean? So, again, I mean, who are you? So like I was saying, right now we're talking about the topic. Let's make sure we stay on topic, right? But yeah, he said they're all up in New York. You understand? Like all of them, all those groups. And I know they are. That's where all the derivatives in New York come from. That's how you get these people doing what they're doing online. And like I said, what do all the corrupt do for them? They cover for them. They protect them. 100%. They make every excuse in the book for these people. Why?
He's not mentioning my name as he starts with a G. I mean, my moniker, whatever it is.
Because it's a network across this country. Like I said, half these folks wouldn't even have homes if it wasn't for all the trafficking being done. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling anybody. All these folks out here corrupt. Only difference is I got the courage to tell you in front of you to your face. I'm here because God put me here. You understand? Understand that. You understand? And I love where I'm at. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm here because God put me here. I always get put in the wrong place at the wrong time or right place at the right time. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a quote. It's just a quote. Joker quote. I know why you choose to have your meetings in broad daylight. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. I'm just saying it's 100% real in front of your face. I mean, how much more vividly can I explain it? Except it's dealing with the cartel and all these different illegal organizations. That's who I came up against. That's who I defeated. The real thing. You understand? I have no reservations about it. It was easy, actually. So that's my point. Like, I'm a real person. I have a real name. This was never for the internet. Y'all lucky to even be talking to me and seeing me. You understand? I'm a street dude. I'm a legend. I'm a monster. You understand? Y'all getting to see any of this? Consider yourself lucky because this is a real story. That's what I'm saying. God put me here for a reason so I could come up against them and win. And so it would prepare me because we had a bunch of interactions before any of y'all even knew my name. back in the day, there was a whole bunch of real stuff going on. Feel me? So, like I said, over here, we don't talk. You know what I mean? We don't run our mouth. It's the real thing. You know what I mean? And people respect it because they know it's real. You know what I mean? So for me, like I said, like you got to wake up, bro. Them groups is all in New York. We go into New York. The difference is when we go to New York, I'm gonna be going to work on them blocks. Like I'm gonna study who's who. I got to figure out who's who, what's going on. Batman, the world's greatest detective. I'm not going out in them blocks to play. I'm coming to New York to change everything. I'll restructure everything. I'll change everything in the street. It's gonna take me, you know, you hear the dogs. It's gonna take me going through a lot, dealing with a lot. I'm gonna be at a street level. All the dudes in New York that think they tough, all the wannabe gangsters and wannabe thugs, right? I'm gonna be out in the street, right in front of them, in a whole bulletproof bat suit, just like we do down here. You know what I mean? But the suit's gonna be even better. That's the thing. You know, I'm guessing it's gonna look a lot like the depiction of it because there must be a reason for it, right? Why it looks like that? Because that's obviously what the suit ends up looking like. Because I'm the prophecy. So that's my thing. The public, they not awake enough to even catch up. What I'm doing has to do with vibrational frequencies. What I'm doing is helping the entire world. I'm saving the world. I'm changing the vibration and frequency of the world. That's what I was trying to explain to you. The Pleiadians were talking about that, right? About the fact, is there a reason for this? They were talking about the fact, right, that, how do I put it? How do I explain it to you? Basically, there's like an energy field, right? And people, they keep everybody's vibrational frequency down, right? So that you don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Damn it, Negasonic and Brother Ardash are going to fucking butt heads.
You don't know that you're in a prison, basically. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's all it's about. But yeah, that's the problem. Folks in the public, yeah, they have no idea. They have no idea who I am. They have no idea how much power I have. They don't understand. It's just like he said. They said Frank Lucas is the most you know what man walking the streets. That's what Tyree Sneed is. That's why it trips me out when people even come near me at all. You understand? Because you don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
Damn, shots fired. Ardash has a whore mouth now. Oh, shit.
You understand?
Shit's about to get turned.
But like I said, the public, they're all brainwashed. They think everything is playtime. Real talk. They think everything's a game. They think everything is playtime. And no matter how many, you know, times that you see that it's not, right? People still want to pretend. Real talk. It don't matter how many examples you set, right? I've set 8 million of them, like real talk, like real stuff. It don't matter. People still going to sit there and play. People going to still pretend they don't know or don't know what's up, but they do. You understand my point? Like all that playing around stuff, I don't do that. I ain't let that in my energy because I'm not a playtime kind of dude. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I said, like, you know, everybody talks. You know what I mean? The Valley stuff, like with the fame and stuff, it's all cool. I treat it like what it is. It is what it is. You know, I'll try to enjoy it. There's only so much I could tolerate of it. You know what I mean? Because I
like that comment. See it. Free bicycle pickup party, 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Need a bike? We got you at 305 Balboa.
I'm really bad, man. This is a real thing, and I do very serious things and tough things. You understand? There's nothing playing about me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm not going to type his name, but somebody can. Do you work there, or are you just someone who, like, you know, he's claiming he saw me? I don't want to talk about any locations or places, but like, are you the one that work there, or what? You could just say yes or no. That would help me out. You know, but yeah, like I said, like people just got to understand, like, how to explain it. I don't know. Like, I'm just on God's walk. You know, it's just odd for me. It's an odd position for me because you're taking like an actual warrior for God, the real thing, and a soldier for God who does the real thing. And then you got people, you know, like me, it's almost offensive because it's like people act like they don't know about me. Like, that's pretty crazy, man. I've done a lot, bro. You know, I have to tell people, like, I do a lot, get a lot done.
If you
but
have
I'm
to
an
tell people you get a lot done, you're not doing a goddamn thing. If you're doing a lot, people will fucking notice. You don't have to fucking tell anyone. You're a fucking retard.
actual soldier for God. So while everybody's running their mouth, I'm putting work in. You know what I mean? Like every time people see me, there ain't nothing planned going around. It's going on. It's real talk. It's serious business when people see me. That's the thing. So that's all I'm saying. Like I'm on that Styles P stuff where Styles P went in the interview and said, "Keep my name out your mouth." Right? Remember when he told them folks that in the studio? He said, "Keep my name out your mouth in funny style ways." He said, like, yeah, I could joke around and be funny, but I'm a serious dude, right? That's me.
All right, I got a rocket
Like I'm
piss.
serious as hell. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. Like, everybody has their own perception. People in the valley have their perception. Everybody's perception down here is jaded. Sorry, it doesn't exist. They look at folks like me like they're above me, and the truth is, sorry, but reality is it's completely the opposite. This is my country, right? And I happen to be above not only all of you, but everyone in this country. There's an actual pecking order, for sure above the cartel. I'll tell you that comfortably. They all scared of me. And that's the world you live in. It'll never change. It's not an opinion. This has been proven existentially. You understand? Proof is not on documented paper. Proof is the stripes you got in the street. Proof is what's happened. You understand? Proof is when a guy shuts down illegal organizations, you can't play about that. And, if people were wise, they wouldn't play about anything concerning that individual, right? Because clearly I don't play, right? Clearly, like I'm a monster, like for real. You understand? And that's the thing. Like that's what people want to pretend. You understand? Like, bro, I got all power, bro. I don't waste my time with nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? That's what folks don't get. There's nothing funny about me or about what I do. Nothing funny about Batman. You understand? And folks know.
Oh, we could just make a list after list after list of shit that's funny about you, Joey. We do it every day, multiple times.
Them little folks that be posting little fake memes and stuff, they know. And I don't mind it. Do your thing, bro. I don't care. Do what you do. Just keep it away from me. That's all. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I'm not
Earth
saying
Angel.
like regular people. Like if you're my fan, that's all good. I'll laugh
Hope
and
you're
joke
well.
with you. I'm talking about like it just depends. Like if I don't know you, don't assume I'm in a joking type of mood. I ain't that type of dude. I just tell you straight up. Said you really do look like Jesus, especially tonight. Thank you. Exactly. Because I come from the lineage of Jesus
look like Jesus tonight.
Christ.
Oh,
It's all real. It's all
God.
happening right in front of everybody's eyes. But like I
Oh,
said, that's my
God.
issue and my thing with the valley is the valley never wakes up. The valley continues to be on their valley stuff. It's like Brownsville. They play a lot of games. You understand? They don't know who I am, right? But they play a lot of games. Y'all do the same things when celebrities come down here, and it makes you look whack. That's what y'all don't get. And I'll tell any of you directly to you. It don't make you look good. It makes you look super whack. You understand? Just like when y'all talk behind people's back, y'all have your own jaded perception. Oh, like, yeah, but y'all from Brownsville, dog. I mean, need us say more? Y'all from the valley, bro. Stop that. Real talk. That's the whole thing. People going to talk and talk and talk. And then when I respond, y'all going to get in your feelings. You see my point? Everybody love to talk, but when I talk, people really get in their feelings quick. You feel me? Like, brother, the valley is a speck on the map. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm telling you the truth. That's all I was saying the other day about the so-called women here. They've always acted some way because y'all get raised wrong and you get raised to see things with a jaded perception. In Miami, if I went to Miami right now, and again, mind you, I'm in a relationship with somebody online, but it's going to be in reality, right? That's the first time I've ever done that to this degree. And I'm sticking with it. Like, I'm with Christina. But my point is, if I went to Miami right now, every so-called woman with a 5,000, 10,000 mile radius would be like, oh my gosh.
If he went to Miami and every woman within a 5,000 to 10,000 radius, why in the fucking Christ would you have to go to Miami to do that? Because that's pretty much covers a wide spectrum of fucking area. Fuck, he's dumb.
He's so beautiful and handsome. Like, I couldn't even keep him away from me. Real talk. But when you come down here, it's a complete culture shock, they call it. When I come down here, my value goes to zero and to negative. because of the way they were raised, because, well, it's common sense. I don't got to spell it out for
Is
you.
it back to +0 and -0 again? Fuck, that was what, a few weeks ago?
So what do you call that? The same thing they try to role reverse on here that they tried to use against me for years, that all these people were, and we proved it. All them illegal organizations tried to use a name to label me, but it's what they were, and we proved it. So now they can't run their mouth no more. Same thing with here. Bro, this is the most unfair place on the
CIA,
planet.
I love that comment, dude.
This is the most backwards place on the planet. That's why I say what I say. I could care less who feel what way about it. It's the truth. I come from the real world and the rest of the world. I don't come from
Trikes for Tots
I
Foundation.
come from the whole country and the world. I don't come from, oh, we put up
Trikes for Tykes Foundation is some stupid shit.
with stuff. We don't put up with nothing down here. I tell these folks what to do, and it's that simple. And that's the way it'll always be and always has been. Sorry, but that's all I'm saying. Folks want to talk until they realize who they talking to. I run everything here. I run you home. Real talk. I ain't fake at all.
Real quick, about his shirt, the CIA just mentioned the blouse looks fucking uncomfortable, whatever. I was trying to look at that, and I couldn't tell if it was a vertical stream or horizontal, because a woman's blouse, the buttons will be on the left side. So I was trying to do the math. Well, it's either right or left, trying to figure it out which side those buttons were on, if it was a woman's shirt or a men's shirt. I did a reverse Google search on it. I put it in Sneedville. That shirt, it's made by different companies, different brands, but it's both women's and men's. I haven't seen it online in a short sleeve version though. Shut up, Sheriff.
So, like I said, that's my whole point. You know what I mean? Like, me, I can sense energies. You know what I mean? That's why when I be talking to people, especially so-called women down here in Brownsville or the Valley, I be laughing. At y'all, because y'all got a real jaded perception, and I know what your issue is, and it's all stuff that don't exist. It's all in your mind. It's delusion. Y'all be thinking you above people. You're not above me. Trust me. I mean, it don't get no higher than me. Okay, it's for real. And I'm talking about in the whole world. So, like I said, I'm just saying the truth. If the so-called women in Brownsville and the Valley were to ever wake up to reality and how the world works, and were educated and weren't devoid of knowledge, they'd all be pursuing me and chasing me like nobody's business. And for a long time, they did. And then I don't know what happened, and I could care less. But I'm just saying, if you're going to speak, I'm going to speak my mind and tell you reality, because that's the truth. I'm the best looking dude down here. I mean, that's hands down. That's comfortably. The problem is now you got social media, so you got all the so-called women. They brainwashed and they self-absorbed, right? So they've been trained to believe the world revolves around them when it doesn't, right? And they're all nobodies, and they sit on social media all day long. Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm lying, folks. Anybody welcome to interject with an opinion. They sit on social media all day taking selfies and thinking every guy wants me. I'm so desirable. And there's a big difference between guys and men, just like there's a big difference between lions and men. And I happen to be a lion. That's why I have a mane. That's right. You see my mane?
Wow. Oh shit, we got a hit. I'm going to dial that back just a second. Not there. Here we go.
A mane. That's right. You see my mane?
Those fucking eyes. I'll let it go.
Real talk. You can see it in my eyes. I don't look like a tiger. Come on, get out of here.
No, you look like a fucking insane asshole.
I'm a big old bat. Real talk. But I'm being for real. Like, that's what I'm saying. We not the same, bro. Talk about dudes. Yeah. Y'all keep it to your own down here. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all good. Places are allowed to do that. If people want to do that,
nothing around
be
with
my guest. I don't care.
Hosting a glory hole
That's
for
your
$6.
choice. I'm just saying, y'all the ones who have missed out, right? Real talk. It's like ice cream. Y'all only like chocolate ice cream. You never tried the vanilla. And what do they call it? once you go white, you see the light. That's right.
Ah, so you never tried the D. If you tried the D, you know it's for thee, Joey. That's what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm a closet fag, but I just won't say it.
That's all I'm saying. But it's all good. Let people do what they do. Let them make their horrible decisions that they want. I mean, and now if I take that further, all right, I drank too much soda. I hope I make it back. Oh, I can feel it.
Force urinate myself.
Oh, it sucks. It hurts. Oh, I don't know if I should. This is rich people problems. I don't know if I should turn the bend and go turn the corner or turn right around. I've been having that where I drink too much liquid.
You work the D, you get a bicycle for free.
You know, it crawls up on you. All right, let's see. Golly.
Nick, what's up?
Again, I asked you a question, so you don't get to just ask me questions when I don't know who you are. I was asking you, do you work there? Golly, bro. How many times I got to ask you to stop? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's just common sense. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, that's my whole thing. Like,
I think Joey's
I
getting
got to know who I'm
honest.
talking to answer any questions, and I don't answer y'all's questions. You answer mine. But yeah, like I said, that's my whole thing. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. The Valley is a small place, man. That's the Valley, bro. I don't care what happens down here. I don't care about none of it. Care less what people do. Care less what people say. I don't care. Because y'all don't get, I've been holding back a lot down here, a lot. I ain't even let
Well, then why do you wander the streets all day and all night saying you're protecting the city and the streets all day and all night when you don't like anything about the city and the streets or anyone around there all night and day?
y'all know who I really am.
Fuck, it's
I
insane.
haven't shown you nothing. This is light. I'm a live wire from Austin, Texas, bro. I've been real calm and real patient. Okay? And trust me, in my past, I used to be a monster down here. And that's why, because all it would take is me getting angry. And then everything would change. Everything. The minute I got angry, there's so much stuff would happen. It was unbelievable. Like, for real. Like, crazy stuff. That's why I'm telling folks, like, the last thing anybody want is me upset.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, because if you get upset, those dogs are going to go barking again. And guess who's going to fucking roll up on your ass again? The golf course grannies.
I ain't talking. I'm talking facts. You know what I mean? So that's my point. It'll always be that way. I'll always be the stronger one. Me, I'm the aggressive man on the line. There's nothing you can do about it. Feel me? I don't know what else to tell you. Why that's confusing, I don't even know. It shouldn't be confusing. Thank you. You are the boss. He's definitely the boss. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. Like, folks be on some pretendo stuff. You know, I made a promise. I keep my promises. I said I'm gonna carry the Valley on my back.
Yeah, hey, back up.
Oh, look at how festive you look. I didn't realize you had the festive backdrop going.
'Tis the season, you know?
It is. Hey, everybody. There's the Trikes for Tykes
Yeah.
drive going on.
You like that?
That was a good one. Yeah. It's not the same as Sticky later on has Candy one going on. It's called Toys for Twats, but it's totally different product category.
That's great.
I don't want to get you too far behind.
These folks haven't been
you're fine. You're fine.
too nice to me.
He doesn't seem like he's
tried
gonna
my best
fucking
to be nice to everyone.
nuke anything.
I'm still be nice. No matter what, I'm gonna do the right thing.
Do you want me to answer your question though
that's saying a lot because I've been
chat?
What's up? Yeah.
I don't. He definitely. If you remember, there was earlier this year when somebody bought like 10 or 15 memberships. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I got one of them, and I was really annoyed that I got. I was actually really annoyed that I got one, but we found out that if you had a membership, he couldn't just block you. He had like to take an extra step, and I don't think he figured it out. So there was that entire month that I was just, talking with impunity, And then I started doing the retract message thing a little bit after that. And I
Yeah.
think that he just believes that there's a glitch in the system, and for whatever reason, he can't block me, so he doesn't even try. I don't know.
Yeah, there's something there, because it almost gets to the point where, do you know some secret code or whatever it is
Yeah, no,
that
I
you're
wish.
not letting anyone else in on it, and you're just
Yeah.
trolling us now?
No, hey,
I'm
when you guys,
kidding, but you know
no,
what I
when
mean.
you and that guy, and even even RTS, I'm trying to think who else, like Lobster and Blazy, like during the summer, I think it was, when you guys like had it all fucking dialed in. I mean, he couldn't stream for 30 seconds without being sniped. Um, I I I I would pay attention to like every word, and I would like look, make sure I was timing it right. And it really turns out I didn't need to do that, because I think he just thinks my account is glitched and it's unblockable. I don't know. I really don't know.
Don't know. Well,
I mean,
like,
and you know what?
A
It's
lot
also
down
too.
here.
Maybe I've said the same shit to him so many times that it's like, water off a duck at this point.
A lot.
water
So
off a
for me to
duck,
be nice, that's
truck
true
Yeah.
strength.
pop a
That's what people
cup.
don't get. It's not
Strikes
it's
for
easy
tykes.
to lose it and come undone and
Jax is good, Earth
get
Angel.
upset and
Well, let's
and
see.
try to act
Experiment.
like
You
you
guys
talk.
want to put a special message
It's
for
another
Joey in
thing.
chat here? I'm
Real
happy to
strength.
pass it along.
Say again. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm saying if anybody doesn't have socks and they want to pass on some good tidings to Joey, I'm happy to pop over there and pass it along. Just put it in chat right here, and we can have a little fun. I'll go over and do that for somebody.
Hell yeah.
When you can let things go. Yeah, you can ask me a question, just not with that name. Bye. Oh, you funny. They're so funny. Because they just try over and over again, and it's never going to work, bro. Never. Like, just like I could tell you, troll, when you're asking me questions, you won't answer mine. Like, I just asked you a question. There you go with that selective hearing stuff. Oh, I didn't hear you. Oh, I didn't hear you, Tyree. Sorry, what did you say? What was that? You heard me perfectly. But yeah, like I said, that's my whole thing. Like, I don't care how the Valley see me, because I know they all have a jaded perception. Maybe people in the Valley should wake up to that and pay attention to that. Like, none of you are awoken to reality. There's very few. And the ones who are, it's far and few. You know what I mean? Or they moved here and they're not from here. But it's a very sheltered place, man. You know what I mean? It's the truth. They have a lot of growing to do. Sorry, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. You never held back on your opinion of me. So why would I not say how I feel? Thank you. I appreciate it. So other than that, my whole deal is there's a lot of good people down here. I love the Valley, man. I'm just saying the truth, talking about some.
I'll answer your question, Earth Angel. I only started recently. The 8-9 months that I've been doing this hard in the paint, I never tag him until I'm done with my stream, so he doesn't see it until afterwards. After we're fact, is that a word? Probably within the last week and a half or so, I have been tagging him on my StreamYards, and shit like that when I go live. So if he gets the notification or not, I don't know.
Some folks, not everybody,
But he has been watching.
It's pretty prevalent, But yeah, like my whole thing is these league organizations, all these people, all this stuff going on. He said it himself. The guy whose name starts with a G. You don't know who I'm talking about, Trina? Say, you sure are zesty tonight. Listen, brother, I love Taco Hell, so I'm zesty every day.
Joey's getting honest.
Matter of fact, Zesty is my middle name. You didn't know that? Tyree Zesty Sneed.
Hey, Sheriff,
I stay zesty. I know if I can dip once, I can dip twice. Oh.
What's up?
I'm sorry. Live chat, please.
Why did it change over? What the hell happened?
I just freaked out because I saw my comments weren't posting.
I don't get it, man. It's almost like I don't get how your chats stay up there. I don't get how all of a sudden I have two windows up. I have his stream, a stream underneath it of current, and then I have my StreamYard thing, and sometimes it just automatically goes over. I don't get it.
Zesty. I keep it zesty. Make sure when you talk to me, make
Yeah.
sure you bring the salsa and the chips and dip because I'm
Smooth
zesty
jazz.
all the time. You know what's zesty? Coming over here and typing on a fake account every 5 seconds. You're not from the valley? Good. That's quite an accomplishment, Yummy Gummy. I'm proud of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a good one, Yummy Gummy. You are funny. Yummy Gummy. I like that one.
Ricky Bobby.
You just earned some bonus points with the white man today. That was good. That was a good one. I like that. But yeah, I mean, I love the valley. I just have a little bit of an aversion to it, I mean, look at me. How could I not? We don't get treated the same at all. It's not even close. Every time I come down here, I start to feel like 50 Cent, literally. All right, let's see here. Where are you from, Yummy Gummy? That's such a wonderful name. Yummy Gummy. Yummy Gummy.
You got a
Yummy
couch?
Gummy. Yummy Gummies. Yummy Gummy. Sorry, folks, I'm feeling zesty tonight, they say. Zesty.
Zesty.
If I feel zesty, let me feel zesty.
I feel
You don't
zesty.
worry
I
about
gotta
it.
write this down. There's something here.
Right? It's not your business.
A little bow wow wow.
Like I said, these folks are funny as hell. Like I said, these groups are in New York. I am the man, 100% shutting them all down already.
Stop
You
halfway.
understand? But we're going to go back to New York. Like I said, man,
Albany.
I told you I was running dudes off corners in New York, man. It ain't nothing. I was all through there, all through New York City, Albany. I used to pull up in my truck and then boys would run. Folks were scared of me in New York, everywhere, for real. I don't know what it is about my energy, but folks always they just terrified of you, boy. Terrified of the Batman.
That was probably a world record for him right there. The
What's that?
longest, his longest hiss ever. That
His
was a good one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at stats.
We're gonna go back to New York.
I wasn't
Like I
paying
said,
Let's
man,
check this hiss out.
I told you I was running dudes off corners in New York, man. It ain't nothing. I was all through there, all through New York City, Albany. I used to pull up in my truck and then boys would run.
Albany.
Folks were scared of me in New York, everywhere, for real.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is about my energy, but folks always they just terrified of you, boy. Terrified of the Batman.
1, 2.
It never dawns on him that he's just uncomfortable to be around.
That's about a 2.5 second hiss.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you, Trina.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Ah, fuck.
So if you lost teeth like he did, would you I mean, people are just curious about themselves, right? You'd stand in front of the mirror and you'd cock your head at all kinds of awkward angles to try to see inside, what you could see. I mean, do you picture him doing that, or does he just not give a fuck?
He don't give a fuck.
He's got a rotten trench mouth.
He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Could you imagine the bloodbath if he actually used a toothbrush? It'd just be a fucking murder scene.
Yeah, it was a few months ago. Did he just say it as lip service? I gotta get a new toothbrush.
Yeah, because I mean, you were up with me earlier today. That side of his mouth, and you can see it right there.
Yeah.
It's just looking on the screen. It's mad swole. That abscess, it drains. I think it just comes and goes. It drains, and then he pops it.
Ever get an infection and you can you could actually feel the surface heat on it? You could actually feel the heat.
Oh, I had an abscess on my fucking right above my. It was on my abdomen, right above my crankish area.
Yeah.
This was probably 2010, and it grew quick. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was hot.
I didn't know.
And all of a sudden, I was lethargic and tired. And I'm like, "Oh, let me go to fucking urgent care, see what's up." They go, "Dude, you need to go to the hospital." So I went to the hospital. I was on IV antibiotics for 3 days, and they burst that fucker open.
See, I didn't know that you could actually. I thought abscess was I didn't know it was something you could get in other parts of your body. I had one like when I was a kid, like an abscess tooth or something, or what? Yeah, it was abscess tooth, but I didn't know you could have them on your stomach. Jesus.
No, was it? What do you call it? Not abscess, but what's the other fucking word? I'll figure it out.
It'll come to you at 3 in the morning.
But yeah, like I said, we are going to continue on our conquest of taking our country back. That's right. And everybody can.
Cellulitis.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's basically.
I've heard of it, but not from like an infectory or infectious.
I didn't have any open wound. Nothing caused it. It just all of a sudden bang. So it was like basically about the half size of a softball. I would just imagine when I was under what that smelled like.
Come here and be a part of what I'm doing, because when I look in the mirror tells me, I say, who's the fairest of it all?
Look at it. Look at
surely not El Frostvivo.
Look at how sunken. Look at how sunken it is.
The shirt is slower. You know how the vest he wears keeps getting lower and lower on his body?
Yeah.
The shirt's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
For real, I said it.
Even his ears have lost weight.
Still watching, huh? Still can't have a rap career. And you're in New York, right? And I have the notion that you're probably a part of those illegal organizations because you are a part of the Red
did not
Triangles.
RTS. So hopefully you didn't delete that, because I'm gonna go back and check to make sure Frank is still alive.
Like the Frank?
Or an illegal organization.
Frank, the dog, the corgi.
Oh,
the one that was down there when he was down with
the
Candy.
The one that matters to me. Although Frank the corgi, I'm sure, is a fine fellow.
If one organization exists, then it must have been a derivative, and it might have, broken off of another illegal organization. What's the name, Trina? The name with a G. You can go ahead and say it in the chat. Do you work for that man? Is that what this is about? Do you?
He's so socially awkward when he tries.
When did they teach you all them leverage tactics? When did they teach you how to talk backwards? Oh, I'm sorry, you weren't taught that. You're just crazy. I told you.
Yeah, he's been back at Balboa, I think, for about 15 minutes now, maybe, because he's off camera.
Boy, you sure love to run her mouth. Real talk. It's like a walking teleprompter.
Jesus.
Oh, Sheriff, keep an eye on Discord. Trina's going to message you again.
Ridiculous. No, not Groovy Jimmy. Oh, that's hilarious. She just said Groovy Jimmy. No, I'm talking about like the Don Dada of all
he's
legal
still going. We're 15 minutes behind. I'm going to speed up just a little bit.
A leader of a whole country, not Groovy Jimmy. Imagine
let's go buck and a quarter.
Jimmy had power like that. God help us. Can you imagine? That would suck. No, not Groovy Jimmy. Hell no. Oh, that's funny as hell. No, but it's okay. I don't want to say it, but I'm trying to think of something. There's a rapper that uses the name or something. They say it in tracks. He was a big leader of all that stuff. And they questioned him, and they asked him, and he said that he didn't think the dude did anything wrong concerning what happened in New York, which is obviously probably a lie. But the point is, he was saying they got trained in New York. Okay. You know what I'm talking about, right? The big event that happened in New York goes without saying. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people attached to that, the names around that. Like the biggest event we've ever had in history that created all that fear. And you saw the devil in the clouds because it came from Satan himself. Yeah. No, you're good. I'm just explaining it to you. But yeah, these groups like that, all this evil and stuff comes from New York. That's all I'm saying. So we have to go to New York. It's guaranteed. I got to work in New York. I'm going to work in New Orleans too, possibly. But if we're going to live in New Orleans, I don't know how much I'm going to want to work in New Orleans. I don't really want to, where I eat. You feel me? Again, we're not El Frostvivo. We don't do that.
Wait, what do you say about Frost?
He just said that she shits where she eats. What does that mean? He doesn't want to. He wants to go to Albany, but he wants to live in New Orleans, but he doesn't want to work where he doesn't want to shit where he eats, like El Frostvivo. I don't get it.
I'm
confused as a motherfucker with that one.
That's all right. It's just good to know that he's still
Again,
preoccupied with her.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. El Frost Vivo's in love with me. She won't, she just never stops paying attention to me. Thinks about me 24 hours a day. Her and some other, I don't know, odd chick that named herself after a 4-leaf clover. It's ridiculous.
Shamrock!
What kind of name is that? And then repeats her name. Imagine if I came around you.
Kitchen Witches. Shout out.
Like they must just like when I'm.
See, I don't know if you know this or not, but I think it was early in spring or summer. I ran across a T-shirt on Amazon. It was just like a cauldron pot and like some smoke, and it just says "Kitchen Witches." So I sent fucking Shamrock and Frost one.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm like in this mode, and I'm like, what? That's what it's about. Like, well, then you would have liked my father, because my father was always like that. I'm pretty much a spinning image of him. My dad was a good looking dude. My dad showed up. I'm gonna keep it real. My dad showed up at my school when I was younger, and all the chicks that I was like that, at the time I was looking at, they all looked at him. They were like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's my dad." They were like, "Oh, he fine as hell." Like, real talk. I was like, "What the hell?" Like, that's the problem with so-called women. The problem with so-called women, they always want what they can't have. It ain't about like, like I'm a good-looking dude, and I'm right in front of you, but you're gonna worry about my dad. Like that's crazy to me. Like, really, but that's what women do. You see them do it all the time. Them so-called women be catching cases right and left too, because they can't just deal with men. Have you noticed that? It's like prevalent.
I just DM Frost right now. Joey just gave you a shout out today. Said you shit where you sleep.
Her ears were probably
like it's becoming like I don't know. It's like all the time now. Y'all ever notice that? All them cases that keep popping up. You notice that, Trina? I think I'm gonna have to get off of here because I drank too much soda. Batman, is human in that regard. That's right.
Vinny. Jesus.
I'm gonna try to keep walking a little bit for y'all.
Joey's going to do public urination. We could get it for indecent exposure.
Try just for a little bit because I'm feeling zesty tonight. Zesty.
Oh, he's going to crank one out in the park.
But yeah, like I said, we all know the truth, right? Just like we all know the truth about El Frost Vivo. That's right. We all know.
2 shout outs.
We know. But yes, we all know the truth. These groups are up in New York. So yes, I will be having to go work in New York and go to work on these blocks. Same with Chicago, Chi-Town, right? Where they were all ducking me all the time because I was right there in Green Bay. Called out all these YouTubers. We ain't worried about YouTubers. We worried about the big dogs. Feel me? Worried about the big pups.
All right. I'm gonna lob a question out there for you, CIA, since
no.
you understand the area. Name one motherfucker in Chicago that calls it Chi-Town.
Oh, yeah. Nobody. Yeah.
Big dogs.
That's how when you're watching
dogs,
TV or you're watching Saturday Night Live or something like that, and they make a reference in the script to Chi-Town, you know that it wasn't written by anybody that has really even visited Chicago. I think. I mean, it's so gay. It really is gay.
Or call it the Windy City.
Yeah. The Windy City. I would go with the Windy City more than I would Chi-Town, but nobody ever refers to it as that.
No. And I haven't lived there since '89. And the fucking back then it was still thinking, I'm like, nobody fucking.
That was when you in the summer you vacation in the Keys, you'd have to Milwaukee, then you go over to Kankakee, then you go never mind.
I can't do this much longer.
Regional humor.
Tried. I was zesty.
Honest, as we'll call it.
Well, yeah, like I said, we making money. We need donations. We need super chats every time I go live, boy. Maybe we'll do a live stream again here in a little. Do you think y'all will be able to come back for that? Maybe we can do one. Just give me a little bit of time to, chill out. And, every time El Frost Vivo comments to me and talks to me behind a fake account, it makes me feel kind of, yes, like there's something kind of about somebody who doesn't know how to play baseball. There's no crying in baseball.
3 shout outs.
Boy. Zesty. You're the definition of zesty. You should do the Doritos commercial for zesty. Real talk, you stay zesty. That's all you do is sit there and be zesty and type your comments to me. You never go outside, zesty. All of them are infatuated and they admire me because I'm beautiful and gorgeous and everybody wants me. That's the truth. That's what I've come.
All right, I'm sharing DMs with the group right now because there ain't nothing. It's all fucking Frost. Joey gave you a shout out today. Said you shit where you sleep. Well, that's 2 shout outs now. 3 now. He's horny. This is funny. He's zesty. He says.
Come to realize is that everybody's just super attracted to me because I'm gorgeous and I'm super hot and fine as hell. And that's all that this is about. They all want me. That's what it is. I'm telling you. It's the truth. It's the
No,
truth.
get the fuck out of here, chilling. There's no way. There's no way. Every single buddy in this community around different cows and shit like that. Everyone's from fucking Illinois, for fuck's sakes.
Hang on, I'm not in that chat. I gotta go back. Wait, what did I?
Just chilling. Keep
Wait,
in
who
mind,
said-
I got
who said
Chicago
it?
roots. Just
Who said
chilling.
it?
Just chilling.
Shut. Oh wait, Just I think I know this about you, don't I?
I don't know.
Did we talk about this before?
Because half of her friends
might.
were ex-girlfriends anyway, so that's all it's about. They just can't get over me. I done told you. I told you. Every chick that I have a relationship with can't seem to move on afterwards.
Earth
You understand?
Angel.
And we all know why, because I'm stacked. That's right. That's right. That's why, because they all go crazy afterwards.
Negasonic.
All of them, real talk. Like, ridiculous. It's like that
The other
50
thing-
Cent song, but we'll use another word
William
in
Glory
replace of that
Hole.
word. Like, I got the magic dip.
Yeah,
I know if I can dip once, I
Nega,
can dip
you,
twice.
me, Marty, William,
Marty.
Earth Angel. There's more. There has to be Josh
Oh, yeah.
chilling.
I'll show
you
you
know,
magic.
The other thing about
That's me.
Chicago too is that like everybody says they're from Chicago, but like 90% of us aren't. It's like Los Angeles, right? Like nobody's actually from Los Angeles. They grew up in Burbank or they grew up in Reseda but New York is, I don't know, it's mostly New York. You meet someone from New York, they're pretty much from New York.
Yeah, it's just a point of reference. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're 45 minutes out
Just
of
chilling whereabouts.
Chicago, coming off fucking Michigan Avenue, whatever, 45
Yeah.
minutes out, you're going to tell somebody Chicago area versus when you live in the city, you're telling them the burb where you're at.
Yeah, right.
Remember,
Sometimes just for conversation's sake, I say I'm from the Valley.
Yeah.
Yummy Gummy said, who is that? Trust me, nobody knows who this is, Yummy Gummy, so don't worry about it. They don't exist. It's just a lot of people that basically, never stop paying attention to me. Where are you from, Yummy Gummy? I don't know. I'm not going to be on here much longer. But if you can let me know. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be in New York. We'll have to go to
He's
Chicago.
still going.
We got to go to all
You
the
know
Meccas,
that.
man, where all this elite stuff is. But what y'all don't understand,
I got him
there's a
sped
thing
up
that
and we're
happened
still
back in the
losing
day,
time. This is
and it was in
stupid.
Antarctica. And the people that were exploring Antarctica came across some reptilians, they say, and think. And they said the reptilians were using mind control. Everything I talk about connects. It's just you got to be a genius and pretty smart to catch up and listen to what I'm saying.
Jesus.
What I'm trying to explain to y'all in layman's terms for all of you regular human beings to comprehend and understand, okay? And I'm not cocky or conceited or arrogant. I'm just being honest. I'm a genius and I think on another level. And what
No,
I'm saying,
Earth
it all
Angel,
connects to
no.
what I'm saying.
Thank God.
Okay? I'm a genius.
That's
So when I
why
talk, all the ideas
we
and
do what we
concepts
do.
I talk, they sound random, but they all come together and connect. But you got to be smart enough to connect the dots. You see, you got to be smart enough to put the puzzle together. So what was the topic of this show? That I'm raising the
Only
vibration
recently he's
of
gotten
the
money
planet,
because he
right?
opens up
Because
his
the
chat. And
Pleiadians
usually
have
we
told us
piss
that
him
there's
off and he
someone
closes
or
his
some
chat
force
and
or
he
something,
snaps.
people,
$4.
whatever, aliens, whatever, that has this force field around our planet to contain our consciousness.
Whoever Trina
So they
is
don't want us
giving him
to
like
get
20
break free
bucks
from
over
it,
the
which is
past.
all about what I represent and what I'm doing in front of
No, it
everything.
was earlier
Okay?
today. He
I
said
have like
he thanked her for the $4 this week.
Yeah. And then last week,
Oh, did
that
she?
person gave him a $9.99 and then two other $2 donos. So yeah, minus 30% or whatever the fuck.
World records. I did 132 full extension pull-ups the other day. That's not normal.
But he's not
Okay?
seeing
I'm an
that
awoken
until
being, I'm a
January
divine being,
21st.
and I came to lead the masses, and I am your real Messiah. Whether folks feel some way about that or not is irrelevant to the
She
equation.
usually
Facts,
comes
because
up.
facts will speak for themselves.
Earth.
That's why I
Yeah,
don't have to be a part of the
where's that
election.
guy in
Would Jesus
Shamrock
Christ
been?
run
They've
for
been
president? Is he going to run?
taking
I
a break.
don't know. Probably more than likely. Got some stuff going on, maybe. But yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna hit him up.
Just going to be the king of all kings.
Yeah.
That's why people talk about money. Money is irrelevant to me. Jesus Christ was a carpenter's son. That's what they were saying about him. They said, oh, he's just, yes, I wear a bulletproof vest almost all the time. Or I wear pure steel armor.
Angel, we
armor
pride
suit.
ourselves on honesty around here.
I'm the
I
real
don't
Batman,
believe
but,
that. You offer me
that's what
$5
they were saying about Jesus
million.
Christ.
I'm
They said
asking
he's
you
a
how deep.
carpenter's son. In other words,
And
like,
I got to do
what
it.
can he do? What is he capable of? And look what Jesus Christ accomplished and did. And everything he did was for all of us in our sins. So, I mean, Jesus Christ is my brother, baby. Real talk. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you got to give him credit.
Christ.
So yeah, you know, the Messiah is just going to be the king of all kings like I am and run the streets and take everything over. That's the part that they don't tell
$5
you about
million,
Jesus Christ.
Angel.
What Mr.
$5
Mark
million.
College down here taught me. He taught me that Jesus Christ was
Come
a you know
on.
what. In other words, a super ninja that gets busy. Now, what is Tyree Sneed? A super ninja that gets busy. When God sends a Messiah, that Messiah has to have no fear, has to get rid of fear and become fear, right? But that's what he says, right? If you want to instill, I got to do.
I'd kiss him for fucking $10.
No.
What?
The money game. The money
Do the
games.
Russell.
Here's a good one for you, Sheriff. We may have done this one before. You got a. It's a jar of jelly beans. There's 100 jelly beans in the jar. Okay. You could pick whichever jelly bean you want out of the jar. You have to pick one and eat it. But there's one jelly bean in that jar that's tainted with cyanide. Do you pick a jelly bean?
Out of 100?
For $1 million.
For $1 million?
$1 million bucks.
And for sure it's going to kill me?
If you get the one, you're gone.
My kids are grown. I'm 54. I've lived.
No, your kids still get the money. It's a question of sacrifice.
I'd eat 3 of them. I'd eat 4 of them. I'd eat half the jar. Not that looking for the money. I just, you know.
Well, go boys, me trying my
I have
best.
no idea
You
where
want
I
to
was going
instill
with
fear
that.
in others.
Yeah.
Right? You got to become fear itself. You know what I mean? Like,
How do I get that back setting to where it was? I
at
thought
least
I
not on
had
command.
black and
Right?
white.
Earth Angel, I always say
Chicago.
Chicago. I always say Chicago.
Blah, 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 with prisoners
40
all
minutes,
day. You
40
know
minutes
like,
outside.
That's cool. It's funny as hell.
You're right.
But my whole point is, this is all part of the same conundrum, same concept of waking people up, waking folks up, raising the vibration of the planet. And I want to break free from that force field. That's the whole point, because I already know, because I'm already doing it, that you can access other dimensions. See, I don't do this just in this dimension. I'm doing this interdimensionally. That means when I go to sleep, I'm in other dimensions putting in work, doing the same thing I do in this dimension. That's what y'all don't get. I'm not
interdimensional. There is a reason I wrote a song called Transdimensional or Transdimensional Glory Hole.
Yeah.
Not just the king here. I'm the king in other dimensions.
Finally ended it, guys.
So
we
when
have
y'all realize that and realize the world and how things actually
we're at
work
$1.25. We got 17 minutes
until then,
left.
it's going to take y'all a lot of time, because it takes people years.
You know, Metal Skull hit on something earlier in his chat, like with the Arby's reference, like that.
Okay.
Tyree paused his conversation or his nonsensical diatribe twice to reference that question not being answered.
Right.
I don't know what's the Arby's. It's a great Arby's mystery.
Arby's has its own arc, its own lore.
I don't know, but it's just so out of character for him to like actually stop 2 separate times, like 20 minutes apart from one another, to readdress a question about something. I don't know. I just found that odd.
Earth Angel just said something. Said sometimes it's just easier to say Chicago.
Yeah.
I noticed you say it. You say Chicago. I say Chicago. I give it the heart. Chicago, the hard A. Chicago. It comes differently depending on what area of Illinois, depending northern or start moving your way south.
I don't know if I told you this, Sheriff. When I talk to text and I'm like sending a message to John, it interprets it as it says it types out JHAAN. It does.
John.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wait, Army's is famous. Yeah, but Metal Skull, it piqued his interest. He was curious why you asked about Arby's. Like,
right?
He must have been there getting an application, or he was eating there recently.
What you need to do is take a long, hard look in the mirror and figure out what the hell you're afraid of. That's what y'all need to do. And that might answer a lot of your questions. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, folks gonna do what they do, and that's about it. You know what I mean? So I mean, I could care less. Here, give me a minute. Let me see if I can do this so we can keep going. Hold on. Give me a second.
He's going to piss. Joey's stopping to rock a piss right now, guys. He's going to step behind a tree. Joey's urinating right now. I want everyone in chat right now, whoever's listening to this, visualize Joey's holding his penis right now in his hand while he's feeling zesty and honest. I'm getting honest thinking about it. Here, let me scoot forward.
I think it almost might like become mandatory to, like, I know it's a holiday season, so you've got appropriate theming in the background, but just to have those two emaciated pictures of him sitting
Yeah,
in
appreciate it.
in
But
Dairy
yeah,
Queen,
I mean,
and then the one of him that we saw today standing on the side of the road where he just suck it in. All right, you have him on demand. All right, never mind. Yeah,
Hi.
this is the hard body, everybody. Did you have the one from today?
No, I don't have it up yet.
Okay, but you
All
have
my media assets are just fucking booked.
yeah.
On
This is
StreamYards right now. Every time I need to add something, I have to delete something.
this is the hard body, and I know what you're asking yourself. Yes, he just took down a cartel. That's why he looks like that. Well, yeah, look at that. Yeah, remember his vagina pants?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about those.
Vagina pants.
Yeah, he had vagina pants in the
I know.
summertime.
That's a great name. I got to write that down. Vagina
Vagina
pants.
pants.
Just the most
yeah.
obscure shit you can write down. Words that don't happen in normal life.
Yeah.
No one's ever put those two words together. I don't
Vagina
think.
pants.
Vagina pants.
I think inside of 5 minutes, we could probably come up with a string of combinations that have never been spoken before, and hilarity will ensue.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to it.
Long story short, it's all connected, everything I'm talking about. So
Cardboard
they went to
drawers and
Antarctica,
vagina
they came across some
pants.
reptilians. Y'all got to research this stuff. Some
God
crazy
damn
stuff
it.
went down and happened.
All right, I got to rock
And the
this
reptilians
myself.
were actually
back.
using mind control. So they said that they knew, what was going on a little bit, but the reptilians were, literally using mind control. Okay. And I believe it. I think it makes perfect sense. And I think those reptilians are 100% either who's responsible or connected to, the aliens or whatever that are responsible for all of this stuff, for everything. So, you folks don't get. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with Antarctica, because they don't want you to fly there. I don't know if you can travel there or not, but I want to look into that and figure out if you can, because I literally would like to explore it and go there myself. Real talk. And the purpose would be pretty clear, to go, see the reptilians straight up. But see, that's why Batman would be made and created. Batman, I mean, who was the villain in Batman? Croc. Croc was a crocodile, a reptilian that lived in the sewer. So if you can't figure out what's going on here and piece the puzzle together, then I give up, because it's obvious. It's happening right in front of your eyes. What I tell people, I don't train for just what y'all think I train for. I train, for the real thing.
Whenever we go through a stream like this, whatever, I try and put the story together of shit like this, of all the fucking stupid ass songs that I've fucking made. Some are good, some are bad, whatever. It is what it is. But I'm like always trying to figure out, what am I going to do with a segue to go out? The only thing I have in the mind right now is the song Beyond the Ice Wall. That's the only thing that's coming.
Beyond the Ice Wall is a good one. Speaking of ice walls, were you a Game of Thrones guy at all?
No.
Oh, you weren't. Never mind. So then I couldn't refer to you as being like Joey Sneed's Three-Eyed Raven. You would have no idea what I meant.
Nope. I never watched one episode.
I never did either up until a few years ago, and it like almost instantaneously became my favorite show ever.
Yeah.
And I feel gay even admitting it at times. Yeah, I'd have no idea. I wanted to hate it, man, but I fucking love it.
Not off subject. I mean, not to fucking take a hard left turn, but like say Breaking Bad. Probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
There's a hole in my viewing. There's a hole in my viewing. Yep.
But I will not. Sometimes we have things that we like so much that you watch it over and over and over. For like me, Trailer Park Boys. That's the greatest show in the history of fucking time, whatever it is. When you go on like a real show or anything like Breaking Bad, it's right there. I will not go and rewatch it because I don't want the feeling of watching it for the first time ever to go away, because I'm never going to get that feeling again.
Yeah. So I'm about to finish Game of Thrones for like the 4th time. And there's so much shit that I didn't catch the previous 3 times. It's just mind blowing to me. It's like so deep. I don't know. Whatever.
You understand?
I'm the god
I believe
of
there's real
I'm the god
mutants
of
and
wine and
stuff, like real
tits.
talk. And I think anybody who doubts that, I think you're silly as hell. I think that you're naive, and I think you don't understand the planet and how it works. Straight up. There's definitely, other life forms here and different, beings walking amongst us every day. They've talked about that forever. I mean, they've said that 8 million times. Some of these celebrities could be part of it, and they said that they were pulling like a vanishing act. So they'd be in front of you one minute and then they'd be disappearing. And that makes a lot of sense to me, because that's what like an interdimensional type being could do. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like that's like a UFO. That's like some ET other life form stuff.
I hate when he like
So
makes the
that is even
concerted
trippier because are
effort
you saying
to
reptilians
just
can
like
do that now? 'Cause
gratuitously speak ghetto.
I think I almost need like a hybrid song, the transdimensional glory hole beyond the ice wall. That could be something.
I thought that
Could
was
be.
just the Grays. It just makes you think a lot. I mean, you got to wake up and think, brother. I mean, how are we going to have games like put yourself in this perspective? What if it was really reptilians that did all this? And they thought they had us contained, and then one of us, like me, woke up and Batman woke up and came up against them and had the uprising and defeated the reptilians and took back the planet. That's what I think is part of my purpose.
He would learn very
Literally.
fast
So,
that it was actually the
think what you
Pleiadians
want,
who we should be going
but
after.
it's reality. Call me crazy if you want. It's reality. It makes a lot of sense to me. I know for a fact reptilians exist. I know for a fact I've been defeating them, and it's that simple. So, I mean,
I just
that's
saw
the
your
point. It's all
crawl.
about figuring out who's who and where they at and what's going on. That's why they don't want people going to Antarctica, obviously, right? I mean, like I said, they keep talking about this ice wall over there, and they say that there's land masses over the ice wall. They're saying there's beings over there over the ice wall that pretty much like don't sleep.
I feel obligated now. I got to play up
and they're way quicker and stronger than us because they're developed like animals. They've developed and evolved. Okay, so you'd have to have a Batman go over there who's stronger than anyone and strong enough to overcome, the mind control tactics that the reptilians are using. And I'm not saying I am, but I'm saying if anyone could be and could get to that point, I believe it would have to be me. Yes, because what I've been through is absolute hell, and I've survived the impossible. And that's the only way a being gets created and sculpted by God to be able to come up against stuff like that and withstand it. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Regular folks, that's why I always, the way that I measure men is not by, how much.
I don't know how long it was like that because it just automatically does it sometimes. Just live chat. Like when I fucking publish this shit, when I get done with the live stream and I go back and relabel shit and set not for kids and all that shit. And YouTube Studio. So like specifically the 400 stream that I did, I go back and I was like, what the fuck? Why are comments shut off? It just, what? I don't put that setting on.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Weight you lift or how big you look. I measured men by, I could tell just by your soul.
He measures men.
You understand? I can see what's within you. It's what's within you. It's not all what you look like on the outside. That's what a lot of people get. You understand? There it is. Some more El Frost Vivo inner feelings. That's over.
Yep, there you go. Number 4.
Back to DMs.
Oh, goodness.
Frost.
Oh, it's Frost.
Still don't have a rap career, huh? Yeah, you weren't expecting that today, were you? When you use the same game for like 20 years, at some point Batman's going to figure it out. Because it's super whack. Oh my goodness. They had these things, right? They're called job applications. You should really take a look at those. For real. But yeah, and they would be upset because they probably are reptilians, so they probably in their feelings because they don't want me to come up against the reptilians and defeat them because they know I can.
Has he ever seen the scales?
For real, I'm trying to train to get.
Say again.
Has he ever seen the scales on Frost's forearms? I mean, it's a telltale sign. This guy's an idiot.
Ready to go on like superhuman missions and do crazy stuff, and y'all want to act like this again. So, enjoy doing your memes and your little videos and whatever nonsense. Enjoy it. I mean, I don't care. Make the most of it. Utilize it because at some point, I mean, I'm going to just continue to move forward and evolve and grow. You know what I mean? That's the point. So, like I said, I'm going to continue to carry the valley on my back. And it's that simple. Yummy Gummy, I was asking you again, do you work there where you were talking about, or who are you? I don't know who you are.
I need a couch.
So I can't tell. Because it could be anywhere. It could be a troll. I have no idea at all. But yeah.
You're talking about Earth Angel. Earth Angel, if you're talking about Joey, no, he's not live right now. We're just finishing this up.
But yeah.
5 more minutes or so.
These folks is in their feelings while I'm getting paid. Pizzy. You're in your feelings, in your feelings, in your feelings today. In your feelings, cause Batman is winning again. In your feels. I've told you what it is, man. It's hilarious, bro. They just cannot help themselves. You know, but it's okay. You know, Tyrese Sneed has that effect on many people, especially women. So it is what it is. So, like I said, we continue to run the world. We continue to capitalize and make money and moolah. And you folks continue to not donate.
Give me just a second. I got to step out of the room for a minute. Not even a minute. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
That's right. You all continue to act as if you don't have a job and go to your 9 to 5 every day, but you do. And what you need to do is you need to donate. Because you have your little career and this is my career. And it's that simple. But yeah, like I said, so that's what I'm going to be training and getting ready for. And yeah, I don't know. Just that simple. But like I said, everything I'm talking about is a fact and it's what's relevant and it's what matters. Anything else, I mean, it's a bunch of nonsense. It's a waste of your time. You know what I mean?
Appreciate.
Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna hop off of here for now. I appreciate you, Trina. I appreciate you, Yummy Gummy. Yummy Gummy. Chickly pop. Chickly pop. And I appreciate you, Susie Q. That's right. Susie Q. All right. We'll talk soon. And yeah, if I do another live in a minute, maybe y'all can come to that. We'll see how I feel and we'll go from there. All right. I appreciate it. And and we're over. Wait, let me check real quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah, this is always good for a laugh.
We are over. I repeat, we are over $135 for that next check. You know that the El Sauce Vivo is mad again.
Back to my DM.
No, I like it because it gives me an indication of how close he is for missing
the Penguin is upset. He's in his feelings because we're making money, making that money now. They're not making a dime.
Howdy, how?
You know how much they're.
What's going to happen is, so this is going to accrue into the end of the month, and then, so he's.
Yeah, so he'll get it. He'll get it on January 21st. But he starts the January accrual behind the 8 ball, and it means he's going to miss out on his February check. He's not going to get paid again until March, which is, still not acceptable. But
60. So, as he claims, it's going to be around $200. He's going to get come the end of January, but then that resets.
Well, it's 135 right now. Yeah.
So yeah, $207.
Yeah, they clear it out. So if he had 107 or if he had 413, he's going to get it all on January 21st. RTS, I was just going to ask Sheriff about that. Sheriff, you commented on one of his shorts earlier today. But I was going to ask you, did you happen to notice that he seems to look even like less coordinated and more special ed than he has in the past?
Yeah.
Like recently? Is he like running out of new moves to flex, and just like trying to come up with
shoulder shuffle thing, the forearm shuffle?
Oh my god, it was fit. Yeah, it was great. It was great. RTS, did you see him? Did you see him today?
Yeah, I'll throw some of the shorts up when we're done here. We could just got a minute or so left. So
got it. Yeah.
I'm making right now 0. Fuck. That's what the hell they're making. No, got it. So like I said, we shall continue to run the world. We will continue to make our money over here.
I want to know where he urinated.
And it's about that simple. But yeah, like I said,
I don't know.
People can do what they do.
It's, when you're outside, just go where you can. If you got to go.
Yeah. Specifically, though, I want to know where Joey urinated. So that's going to be his pissing spot.
Somebody could do something.
He's going to be walking around. Yeah, maybe somebody might want to bring that to somebody's attention. Joey likes to urinate out in the field.
This mailbox smells like urine.
around
Yeah.
305 Balboa. We don't want people exposing themselves. There could be children around, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah,
Business carries about word of
it's
mouth.
always a
Word
concern.
is carrying,
It's
word
always
is
a
out.
concern.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's really come together, and it's all God. You know what I mean? It's all God. You know, we're talking with God at work. So, like I said, we're gonna keep pushing forward, and that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just
Okay, listening to the audio right now, it doesn't sound like he's at home because you can hear a screen door when he gets there, when he's at Mama's. He usually opens a screen door and you can hear it. You can tell by the weight of the door. But right now, that guy pointed out a couple weeks ago or last week, whatever the fuck it was. That's the fucking acoustics you're hearing that's over by the driving range at the golf course.
Yeah, I know.
Earlier past towards late last week, he was spending most of his time still over in the park because he was streaming at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. You could still see the workout pole posts in the background there. So
I know you've got the Bionic Man, Steve Austin hearing, but something about me just says Balboa. I don't know why. You would know.
yeah,
I would
the
go with
driving
your,
range over there. There's one. It's right down the street.
Okay, yeah, I would go with your opinion before I would trust even my own judgment. But I don't know. I just thinking Balboa.
He got run off there the other day. Last week.
Yeah.
He was over at the bathroom and yeah, there was an altercation there with the golf cart grannies and shit like that.
I missed that. I missed that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy being in this position. Got a lot of power, man. Like real talk. It's like I get more powerful every day in every way. It's crazy, man. You know, like I really took this over. Real talk. So, you know, like I said, I'm gonna keep try my best to keep showing up for y'all.
Thank you.
And that's about it. All right.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, we'll talk soon. I appreciate y'all. Much love, and we'll be back. All right.
Yeah, so he's over by the bathroom. He can't get inside the bathroom because it's probably locked because they are closed. It's 10 o'clock at night on a private golf course that he's trespassing basically right now. If he's there, speculation. But
So where would he be inside though, or is there like another alcove? Like
just like an awning before you walk into the bathroom where the doors are, you got men's, women's. You can just sit down. I don't have it up right now.
I'm not normally one to complain, but 3 nights in a row is enough. I don't want my wife to have to walk the dog with me after a hard day's work and see a guy, pissing and wiping his ass 3 nights in a row. It's too much. It's just, I normally keep my mouth shut and turn the other cheek, but this can't continue. Just can't.
Exactly. They're the same people, Earth Angel.
And we pay taxes, for a reason.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, so that's that. Let's drop that window. I'm going to bring up a couple of really retarded shorts he did today.
Yeah, don't make sure you play the one though that the one that you specifically called out. That was
let's find that one first. One of these. That one. I believe.
Can you mute him?
Yeah. We're so fucking retarded.
He like has.
Hey.
Wait, watch. Like before he throws an elbow, he's got to shag the cape out of the way.
Hey, yep.
All right, let me ask you this. Not that you're like some hard guy brawler type dude, but you have to square up with this guy. What's the very first thing you're doing?
Front kick it. Give him a front kick right to the chest. Spark kicking.
Yeah, I'm saying like, yeah, just a, who Charlie Veach is? I give him the Charlie Veach to the sternum, and and then I strangle him to death with that fucking cape.
I'd probably give him a knife edge strike right to the throat.
That would be good. I'd try to stay away from the mouth, though. I don't want to. If I happen to have an open sore or something, I don't want to. His mouth looks very transmittable. There's a lot going on in there.
Now we're trying to figure out what short was the one. Which one is it? There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, shit. What in the hell?
Oh.
What?
My favorite move though is when he does like he kind of squats and he goes around in a circle like he's jerking off, a circle jerk of like Japanese dudes. I
You
could
ever
just
take?
picture it.
No, I'm bad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You ever take a bed sheet and you want to put it in a hamper? You can go do laundry, or if you're pulling the bed sheet out of the dryer and you just don't really want to even fold it up because you're just going to put it on your bed in a minute, and you just wrap it up around your arms.
Oh yeah. That's what he's doing here.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's doing laundry.
Yeah, it's a sheet wrap technique. I can't believe I didn't see it the first time. Good eye, Sheriff. That's what being an ex-military guy gets you. Like instant recognition of things like the elusive, legendary sheet wrap technique.
What's up, DZ?
Tell me when you think he's going to do ball and socks. Does he do ball? Does he find each pair and then fold them together or just throw all the socks in the drawer? No, I'm looking at the list that you posted in Discord of the secret code names for his 52 blocks technique. There's ball and socks. There's sheet wrap. Okay, now you know we have a mission, right? We got to start putting together a list of 52.
52 blocks, the laundry edition.
Yeah. What about banana? The banana ankles, something banana ankles. I don't know. We'll make it good, and then we'll be the only ones that laugh at it, but it'll be good.
Oh fuck! This is so stupid. What the hell are we even doing?
I don't know.
These are great. Look at this. Look at that shirt.
Did you zoom in on it and then do like Google image search, like for the pattern?
Not this one. Which one was it? It was from one of his lives when it was still the sun was still out.
I happened to catch it too.
Screenshot it and Google search it. God damn. What we got? Look at that. See, that gives me OCD with the wrinkles.
Yeah, I don't like that.
See, now the buttons, are they right or left? That's
well, okay, so he's holding it from his perspective. So let me do it. Hang on, I'm going to do it with my camera real quick. I'm going to see.
I can tell when I gauge by his mouth infection, but I can't tell his mouth infection right now.
Okay, photo on myself. I'm pinching. It's on my left side on this. In real life, it's on the right side on screen. I think that you were right. I think that's probably a unisex blouse.
Who the fuck knows? So stupid. What do we got? Some more retard shit. Wow.
Wow, what was that?
That's called the fitted sheet. That's called the.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's kind of got a bit of a, like when he does the waka waka with his underarm, it's kind of got a bit of a Pac-Man vibe to it for me.
And how come you can never get a fitted sheet right on the first try? It's always sideways, and you got to redo it.
Like, I just did it today. Or how about when you string them up, but you put the sheet on widthwise, and you're going to stretch at the top, and you're like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's too short. Yeah.
Whoa! I fucked up. There we go. How? He does this one kick that he's trying to learn how to do. The Van Damme he was talking about last night.
Oh my god.
He tries. Oh shit! Look at this. Could you imagine if he had his vagina pants on right now?
Oh yeah. Hey, DZ.
That would be the perfect. That's how he's making the vagina pants. He rips them right here.
I mean, he's got those like I don't even know. There it is.
It's just amazing. This is so good.
I mean, look how fast it is. Faster than Bruce Lee.
He's doing that because the opponent, he's reacting because there's an opponent across from him right now. What could his opponent possibly be doing?
I mean, imagine, the years of experience that he's had brawling on the streets. I'm sure he's seen it all 3 times over. But the thing I find puzzling is that 52 blocks is a defensive technique. So more to your point, you're exactly right. What are they throwing? I mean, it's got to be
all the laundry. all the fucking
Yeah.
laundry's coming right
Yeah.
now. Anyway, that's about all I got. Do you got anything important to add here?
No.
We'll keep the situation monitored. Usually we try and learn something every day, but
Yeah, he just posted.
maybe we did.
He just posted up.
Short.
Yeah. No, actually, I think it was on your screen. Hey, there's 2 in the shirt. Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah. Okay. We all good. That being said, Joey's want to go find some creatures and critters beyond the ice wall. I got nothing really to add to it, but we're just going to play it. Fuck it. We'll do it
Later.
live. CIA, if you're going to dip, appreciate you, bud. I don't cover candy, Earth Angel.
Where the winds to scream, Joey Sneed answered the call. A hero's crazy dream. He joined forces with Ronald, the king of the grill. Together they rode on a quest to conquer and thrill. Beyond the ice wall, where the unknown reigns, Joey and Ronald, with burgers and flames, they battled beasts in the uncharted land. Their legend grew as they took their stand. With McCrib in hand and a sauce so divine, they trek through the ice where the penguins align. Ronald's red shoes, crimson with snow. Joey's determination as the winds did grow. Beyond the ice wall, where the unknown made, Joey and Ronald, with burgers and flames, they battled beasts in the uncharted land. Their legend grew as they took their stand. They met the frost giants with skin like the night, and the ice waves with a scream that could shatter light. But Joey and Ronald stood firm and true. Their bond was strong, their will anew.
Nope.
They discovered a city hidden deep beneath the ice and the snow, a secret they'd breathed. The creatures of old, with eyes aglow, worship Joey and Ronald as heroes, don't you know? Beyond the ice wall, where the unknown reigns, Joey and Ronald, ships burger than flames. They battled beasts in the uncharted land. Their legend grew as they took their stand. Now their tale is told in the annals of time. Joey Sneed and Ronald, a duo sublime. Their names etched in history, forever bold. The bravest of heroes in a world of ice and cold.
Beyond the ice wall. That can be heard on, if you want to go to my video wall on my channel, Sheriff Songs of Perp 2, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Volume 4 will be coming out here shortly if I ever sit back down in the chair. Even though it's a bunch of AI bullshit, you still got to come up with the prompts and the ideas and stuff like that. And it's weird to say because I have a room full of guitars, piano, and shit like this, play music that fucking around with AI, even sometimes you get writer's block. So I had to fucking put the keyboard down, Sheriff. So yeah, hopefully that will be out soon. And that being said, I'm going to go back to the first one again since it's a 2-hour stream. Why not? Let's go. I think this was the very first one I did. It's called In Darkness. It's a hail to our leader, Sartan.
In darkness, Sarton's cult rises. Red triangles gather with hateful eyes. Their mission clear, to rid the digital space of internet cows and take their place. Sarton's power grows as they march to war. Their darkness spreads and weak ones law. The red triangles, a symbol of might, will bring forth darkness and endless night. Sarton's roar echoes through the land as internet cows face their final stand. Sarton's hunger will soon be fed, and when the dust settles, his dominion spread.
And that's a wrap. CIA, thank you for coming up. Chat, thanks for coming in. That being said, let's go and get
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.